with a just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here, yeah. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Chicago Bears.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Now Gino on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they rattle off a big one. 56 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
DC ready?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
The Bears are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
When you look at this defense,
they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
and he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9.
From the gun, here's Smith.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dragons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2.
When you look at this defense,
coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Going up top.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dragons.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dragons 14. Bears nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Down to about the 32.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Third down and 13.
Now it's Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like
trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Inside the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Geno. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Jackson.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson now looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson now. That one too wide and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
No, we changed it. Hey, report! Report!
Here's Jackson to throw. Here's Booker on the catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room with intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Smith. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On the out route, he's got Thornton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Gino. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Smith now on second down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Back to throw, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Geno now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now it's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Again McCaffrey, and not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dragons might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen,
They absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field. There he goes, left side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Wanna quit?
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Chubb. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, here's McCaffrey.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43. Without the 4 bringing up the first. Clock rolling here. About to hit 30 seconds.
Jackson to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Jackson.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Throwing, Jackson.
And that is incomplete. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Report!
Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win?